Hey there everyone, this is Brian here from Less Magic More Gathering, and we are going to do a box opening of Core Set 2021. I got a couple more things coming out with this probably. I should have a handful of the videos with Core 2021, but we're going to start with the box. And I want to get this out this week because this is probably the first time I'm actually going to get a box out before the weekend of release is over. I'm hoping I can get it done today. If not, it might be first thing in the morning. But still, it'll be that first weekend. So nonetheless, we're going to jump into this and see what kind of cool stuff we can get out of Core 2021. There's a lot of neat stuff in here. Some pre-prints from older cards that are pretty popular and some new stuff as well. But I got it from the local game store, so I was able to get the buy box promo. We got the Ren and Seri inseparable dog-cat creature combo there. So that's what the buy box promo is. It's pretty neat. That's the full art or borderless card. I don't know if this actually comes in the set itself. I think this is the only way you can get this card. So it's useful to have if you're building a dog-cat deck, that's for sure. I'll read it real quick, I guess, since I'm holding it up here in front of everybody's face. It is a 4-drop. Whenever you cast dog spell, create a 1/1 green cat creature token. Whenever you cast a cat spell, create a 1/1 white dog creature token. Pay 3 mana, red, green, and a white. Tap it. Ren and Seri inseparable deals damage to any target equal to the number of dogs you control. You gain life equal to the number of cats you control. So you can see how a card like this can make your deck completely out of hand, especially if you're build it correctly. And trust me, if these cards are available, if this is available to play on MTG Arena, you'll probably see a lot of them if you haven't already, since, like I said, they've been out at least since the middle of last week. I don't really know when they first came out on MTG Arena. Alright, enough babbling. Let's go. Like usual, on these booster boxes, I will have the prices and values of the higher end cards tagged on the video and a total amount of what the box is worth. Just because I had something fun to do, so we'll see what that is, and hopefully we come away with one. I think this was about 119 bucks. 117, I can't remember what he told me, at the store. My stores got a little pricey, higher than some things are, but I don't think it's a big difference. I think mostly it's because you get the buy box promo, and it's hard saying really. But it's my game store, so I'm going there. And I do have a video coming out later on another box opening I bought from my store, because at the time I hadn't been able to get out there to buy something from my local game store. I wanted to support them. But it's another video, a box that I got, and it is going to be a kind of an advertisement or a leading into a future giveaway. So bear with the titles and the wording on that one, or just how I, the video itself, because it's a little out of date. But I did manage to get out to my local store a few weeks ago to do that, and I went back again a couple days ago, or whenever it was I went and got this. So sweet, good stuff there. And I really hope we get some. Hoping for Ugin. We're looking for Ugin, Grim Tutor. Gosh, I wish I knew what some of the other ones were. I didn't really look into a whole lot of them just yet. Because sometimes, if you've seen my videos before, I don't really go get all myself researched on every little thing, just because I don't know. I kind of like surprises. I want to know every little detail about all the cards I have, or could get. But we are going to try to speed this up a little bit. I'm sorry, it's taking me a minute to get in here, but I wanted an idea of some of the stuff we were going to look for that we hope to pull out of these packages. Most importantly, the stuff that we want to pull are the alternate version cards, the extended art, the borderless, showcase, whatever versions. Those are the ones we want to find for sure. Alright, so the high to low option here for this stuff is... Obviously, I don't know how many of the Ugin borderlesses. We may only get those through the collector packs. I don't know. But Ugin's one of them. The Teferis. There's a lot of different Teferis to get from this set. Almost way too many to even consider. Grim Tutor, of course, I said that earlier. The Chandra, Flames Catalyst is a good one. Liliana is a good. There's a lot of decent cards to try to pull here. Terror of the Peaks. That's another one. Of course, Grim Tutor. Discontinuity. I think that's how it's spelled. Yeah, it's Discontinuity. Chromatic Orrery. Fiery Emancipation. Garruk Savage Herald. There's all kinds of stuff in there that we're looking to get. So let's get it. All right. I know 5 minutes in and I haven't even opened a pack yet. I talk a lot. Don't be mad at me. This video might be extended a little longer than most because it's the box. So it's first one. So we'll go through them And I'll blaze through these as fast as I can be in the commons, because most of these are going to be reprints. So Crash Through, reprint Rise Again, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Snare Spinner, it's a spider creature with reach. Whenever Snare Spinner blocks, or blocks a creature, whenever blocks a creature flying, Snare Spinner gets a +2/+0 on turn. It's a 1/3, so you technically can kill all those flyers. Furor of the Bitten, enchant creature. Enchant creature gets +2/+2 and attacks each combat of Abel. Mask Blackguard. 2-drop Llanowar Visionary, enters the battlefield, draw a card, you tap it and add a forest. Prismite, I think it's a reprint from a way in the back, but it's a 2-drop artifact creature. Tap 2 and add 1 mana of any color. Duress, of course, is a reprint. Legion's Judgment, I think, is a reprint from something. I can't remember which set it's from. 3-drop, destroy target creature with power 4 or greater. And then here we are into our uncommons. These might not be as reprinted like some of the other ones. Chrome Replicator, 5-drop artifact creature construct. When Chrome Replicator enters the battlefield, if you control 2 or more non-land, non-token permanents with the same name as another, create a 4/4 colors construct artifact creature token. That might get out of hand. I like it though. Havoc Jester, 5-drop creature devil. When you sacrifice a permanent, Havoc Jester deals 1 damage to any target. Shipwreck Dowser, 5-drop creature merfolk wizard, has prowess. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this creature gets +1/+1 on turn, so you can pump it up whenever you're doing non-creature spells. When Shipwreck Dowser enters the battlefield, return target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. That could be useful. You can see that getting used a lot. And our first rare is Sanctum of All. Okay, I don't know what that one's worth, but I think it's a pretty decent one. So it's a multicolored legendary enchantment shrine. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may search your library and/or graveyard for a shrine card and put it on the battlefield. If you search your library this way, shuffle it. If an ability of another shrine you control triggers while you control 6 or more shrines, that ability triggers an additional time. Okay, can see where that's going to be useful. And a foil cat, Pride Malkin. I'll read this. 3-drop cat. When Pride Malkin enters battlefield, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. Each creature you control with a 1/1 counter on it has trample. That could be useful too. Extremely useful. Extremely useful. Sure Strike, of course, is a reprint. Makeshift Battalion. Whenever a Makeshift Battalion and at least 2 of the creatures attack, put a 1/1 counter on Makeshift Battalion. Opt. I don't even read that one. Snare Spinner did that. Rise Again. Went over that one. Warded Battlements, 3-drop creature wall. Defender, attacking creatures you control get a +1/+0. Frost Breath, 3-drop, tap up to 2 target creatures. Those creatures don't untap during their control's next untap step. Fear of the Bitten, Mass Blackguard, Llanowar Visionary. Light of Promise, first uncommon out of this pack, is a 3-drop enchant creature. When enchant creature has whenever you gain life, put that many 1/1 counters on this creature. Ooh, I like that one. Palladium Myrrh, 3-drop artifact creature. You tap it and you add 2 colorless mana to your mana pool. Pretty useful. Heartfire Emoliator, 2-drop prowess also. You pay 1 and sacrifice Heartfire Emoliator. It deals damage equal to its power to target creature or planeswalker. Well then. And our rare is Sanctum of All. How is that possible? I literally just... There's going to be Sanctum of All in every one of these packs. I'll be kind of ticked off about it. Ooh, and then there's these guys. So, I've got one of these. I opened one collector pack from... I think I just opened one because I had an odd number, and I'm going to open some more with some other videos, but I got the foil one of this, and it's beautiful. Like, I am a big fan of the artwork and a big fan of the style, but Wizards of the Coast is reaching now. They're going out and getting some really neat stuff. Just the whole layout of this land. I know it's not the basic lands that everybody's used to, but come on, there's got to be some changes. There's got to be some new things that they come up with, but these are starting to look stupid sick. I'm a big fan of these right now, so every time one pops up in a pack, I'm going to jump through the roof probably because they're cool, okay? They're freaking cool, man. Just look at them. Just the way the design is, it's a complete different twist. Still has the general basic land setup, but instead of the symbol down here, it's got a whole new ball game, a whole new style, and just, I mean, I wish my camera would zoom in and kind of focus in on this. There we go. I mean, just look at it. It's very neat. The foil is extremely awesome, by the way. So, yeah. I won't stop on all these in every pack I get, but I just wanted to make that point, because they are cool. And another Goblin Wizard token. Camera, what are you doing? It's having a heart attack. Stop. Alright, well, stay where you're at, I guess. Defiant Strike. 1 drop, target creature gets +1/+0 until turn. Draw a card. Read the Tides. Read them Tides! Choose 1, draw 3 cards. Return up to 2 target creatures to their owner's hand. Hobble Fiend. 2 drop, creature devil, trample. Pay 1, sacrifice another creature, put a 1/1 counter on Hobble Field. Hobble Fiend. Garruk's Gorehorn. See, so this is the showcase version. So if you can see the card, I don't know if this, I have to go back and look. I think there's only one version of these specific ones, but if you look at it, there's a whole different type of border to this card, just a little bit of a difference to it. And then if you look at the symbols, they're kind of like see-through, like they're clearish. I mean, it's still tree, there's still tree, there's still forest, but it's not a solid, so it's kind of like a whitish color. And this is a 5-drop 7/3 beast, so a big old honking beast. More than likely you're going to have trample with, because it doesn't make sense to have 3 on your toughness if it's just going to be a regular card. But it's all blank, no anything in that. I'm not sure if there's something special to that, or this is just the design that they're doing for these showcase version ones. There's a lot of them in the common, I think, and uncommons. I'm going to set that aside since it's a little different. Gloomsour, 7-drop creature horror. Whenever Gloomsour becomes blocked by a creature, that creature's control loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. 8/6. Oof. Legion's Judgment. I already did that one. Wishcoin Crab. That's a reprint from I'm pretty sure a set that's still in standard. Gale Swooper, 4-drop. When flying when Gale Swooper enters the battlefield, target creature gains flying until end of turn. So that's nice. You can give yourself a flying creature. Life Goes On. Reprint from, I think, Hour of Devastation. Duress. Mistcast. So this is a 1-drop instant. Counter target instant or sorcery spell unless its controller pays 3. A Tide Skimmer, 4-drop, creature Drake, flying. Whenever you attack with 2 or more creatures with flying, draw a card. That's nice. Heartfelt Emoliator, already read it. So our next one is our rare, and it is 9 lives, kitty cat style. So it's a 3-drop enchantment. Hexproof. If a source would deal damage to you, prevent that damage and put an incarnation counter on 9 lives. When there are 9 or more incarnation counters on 9 lives, exiled. When 9 lives leaves the battlefield, you lose the game. Ooh, okay. This might be one of those strange ones that you can find a really jank combo to use, but I'm not sure where it's at. But just it's like, all right, well, it's hexproof, and whenever you get dealt damage, you get incarnation counters. So after 9 lives, the thing just leaves the battlefield. You're toast. So you better find a way to work around that. And a plains and a construct token. Okay. We got an Alpine Watchdog, 2-drop, Vigilance, 2/2 creature. Library Larcenist, 3-drop. Whenever Library Larcenist attacks, draw a card. There's a lot of attack and draw stuff. That one plus this other one here, the Tide Skimmer, seem to be a pretty good combo. Sure Strike. That card looks jacked up. Got some scuff marks to it. Or was it just dust? It came off. Whatever it was. That's weird. Makeshift Battalion. Already did that one. Colossal Dreadmaw. I think we've heard of that one before. Dub. That's another reprint from... I forget what set it was from. I don't know, but it's definitely a reprint. Roaming Ghostlight. 5-drop creature spirit flying. When Roaming Ghostlight enters the battlefield, so return up to 1 target non-spirit creature to its owner's hand. Return to Nature. I'm pretty sure this is a reprint. I know somebody had it in the Commander deck, but choose 1. Destroy target artifact, destroy target enchantment, exile target card from a graveyard. It's a 2-drop Skeleton Archer. 4-drop Skeleton Archer enters the battlefield. It deals 1 damage to any target. Furious Rise. 3-drop. At the beginning of your end step, if you control a creature with power 4 or greater, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card until you exile another card with Furious Rise. Huh. Okay. If you control a creature with power 4 or greater, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card until you exile another card of Furious Rise. Huh, okay. So, you kind of have a full turn to play it unless somebody gets rid of your creature with power 4 or greater. I can see use for that. Maybe in my Amplifier deck. Experimental Overload, 4-drop. Create XX blue and red weird creature token, where X is the number of instant and sorcery cards in your graveyard. Then you may return an instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand, exile Experimental Overload. That's pretty useful for those blue and red heavy instant sorcery decks. Quirion Dryad, this is definitely a reprint. I think it's from base set 10. Maybe, I think that's where the first one was, and I have one of these original ones, but nonetheless, we are going to read it since it's an old reprint. 2-drop Creature Dryad. Whenever you cast a spell that's white, blue, black, or red, put a +1/+1 counter on Quirion Dryad. Useful. Pretty good there. And Transmogrify. Transmogrify? Like Transmogrifying 1? 4-drop sorcery. Exile target creature. That creature's controller reveals cards from the top of their library until they reveal a creature card. That player puts that card onto the battlefield, then shuffles the rest into their library. That might be useful. Might not be useful. I don't know. We'll find ways to use that one. Alright, and we do have a foil, and it is Bad Deal. So Bad Deal is a 6-drop sorcery. You draw 2 cards, and each opponent discards 2 cards. Each player loses 2 life. Alright, I see what you're doing there. And then one of those cool mountains. Look at that. One of those cool land cards. Look at that. I just love the new stuff. I mean, some people probably think I'm crazy or they don't like the change, but I like how things are. There's more to it than just the same routine type of cards. You gotta reach out a little bit, you know, make things happen. I like to get more foils of those though, because I know some of those are probably going to go up in price. The foils that are like that, I mean, seriously, the island one I had, it was magical. It was beautiful. I want everybody to have one of those. They're so cool. All right, Valorous Steed, 5-drop creature unicorn, vigilance, and it has whenever Valorous Steed enters the battlefield, create a 2/2 white knight creature token with vigilance. Read the Tides. I think I already did that one. Yeah, for sure. If not, well, Destructive Tampering. I think that was a reprint. It's one of the reprints. But 3-drop, choose one, destroy target artifact, or creatures without flying can't block this turn. Secure the Scene, 5-drop sorcery, exile target non-land permanent. Its controller creates a 1/1 white soldier creature token. There's some high-priced cards in this set. I mean, I saw there's a lot, but I feel like I just keep seeing all the ones that are 5 or more. Hey, Colossal Dreadmaw, a new card. Liliana's Steward. He is a 1-drop creature zombie. Tap it, sacrifice Liliana's Steward. Target opponent discards a card. Activate this ability only anytime you could cast a sorcery. Okay. Anointed Chorister. 1-drop creature human cleric. Lifelink. Pay 5. Anointed Chorister gets a +3/+3 until end of turn. Okay, that's pretty nice. And Mistral Singer. Flying Prowess. 3-drop. I think I might have already read that one. It's 2/2 power. Infernal Scarring, that's a reprint for sure. Hunter's Edge, 4-drop, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control, then that creature deals damage equal to its power to target creature you don't control. Gotta love those. Tempered Veteran, it's 2-drop, creature human knight. Pay 1, tap it, put a 1/1 counter on target creature with a 1/1 counter on it. Pay 6 and tap it, put a 1/1 counter on target creature. So expensive, but for uncommon you can pay the 6 and put a 1/1 counter on it, and then after that you can pay 1 and put a counter on it for cheap. So like you gotta pay big to get the counter on it, and then pay cheap. So it's in your best interest probably not to rely on this source to put the counters on your creatures. I would find something that's cheaper or is going to put more counters on multiple creatures, and you can just keep putting counters on every creature for 1 each turn with this guy. I think that's a pretty good combo, but I wouldn't rely on that. It's too expensive. You really wouldn't get anywhere. Bad Deal, we already read that one, the foil. Conclave Mentor, he is a 2-drop. If 1 or more 1/1 counters will be put on a creature you control, that many +1/+1 counters are put on that creature instead. So that's a good combo with that guy. So he's on the field, you tap it, put a counter on a creature, it gives him 2 instead of the 1. So that's pretty neat. When Conclave Mentor dies, you gain life equal to its power. Oh, so you can put the counters on this guy, I guess, if you want to. Just beef him up and use that guy to beef him up, and then he becomes, useful for life gain. And our rare is Idol of Endurance. So 3-drop. When it's an artifact. Has a white cost in it, but it's an artifact. When Idol of Endurance enters the battlefield, exile all creature cards with converted mana cost 3 or less from your graveyard until Idol of Endurance leaves the battlefield. Pay 2, tap it, until end of turn you may cast a creature spell from among the Cards exiled with Idol of Endurance without paying its mana cost. Alright, cool. Not bad. Good old Blossoming Sands. And a Zambi token. So far, I'm seeing some neat combos with this set. I definitely want to try out, whether it be on MTG Arena or with some stuff to play against the guys at work. But definitely some neat stuff. I'll give you that. Bone Pit Brute, 6-drop. See, they're so expensive and they're commons. Menace. All right. When Bone Pit Brute enters the battlefield, target creature gets a +4/+0 to end of turn. Oh, that's pretty cool. I wonder about that guy. I don't know. I was thinking part of what another deck would go to. I shouldn't have thought so long. But anyway, there's the other guy. So Concordia Pegasus, reprint multiple times. Spined Megalodon. So we got the old sharks. Creature Shark Hexproof. 7-drop. See? Whenever Spined Megalodon attacks, scry 1. It's a 5/7. Goblin Wizardry. 4-drop. Create 2 1/1 red goblin creature tokens with prowess. Goblins are coming back. I'm pretty sure we're going to see a lot of that. Gloomsour. Already read that one. Ranger's Guile, definitely reprint, but I'll read it. Pay 1, target creature you control gets a +1/+1 against Hexproof ton of turn. That's excellent, though, by the way. The Hexproof, so we're bringing back that protection, the instant protection, since we don't have... Man, how did I get so high up on this camera? I apologize for that. So we hadn't had a lot of these for a while. He lost some of them, and now we have them again. So Blossoming Defense was one, and then you got Heroic Intervention, which was put back out here again, but that's all permanents, but this one specifically... for creatures, but still, it's very useful. Skeleton Archer, already read that one. Teferi's Protege, 3-drop, creature, human wizard, pay 2, tap it, draw a card, and discard a card. So that also works well with that draw options. Turret Ogre, reprint. Gnarled Sage, 5-drop, reach. As long as you've drawn 2 or more cards this turn, Gnarled Sage gets a +0/+2. So that's nice. I guess if you've drawn cards, you can protect yourself from flyers, but you only get to keep it that turn. I don't know. Tarmod's Crypt. So this is used to be a big card back in the day, and it had a lot of value, but they've reprinted it so many times, I guess it's kind of lost a lot of its value, but still a good card nonetheless. Tormod is a 0-drop artifact. You tap it, sacrifice Tarmod's Crypt, exile all cards from target player's graveyard. So definitely a graveyard wipe. Could be useful in a lot of ways. Soul Seer, 3-drop instant. Soul Seer deals 5 damage to target creature or planeswalker. That permanent loses indestructible to no turn. So that's huge for sure. Gormand, 6-drop. There's one of the most pricey ones again. He is a creature demon. Has an additional cost to cast a spell, sacrifice a creature. So now you can pay 6, but you got to sacrifice a creature. It has flying and trample. When Gormand enters the battlefield, each opponent sacrifices a creature. So that's nice. That's useful. High in price, but definitely useful to get rid of some people's stuff and get a nice big flying creature out there. And Spark Hunter Masticore, 3-drop artifact creature Masticore. As an additional cost to cast this spell, discard a card. Protection from planeswalkers. Pay 1, Spark Hunter Masticore deals 1 damage to target planeswalker. Pay 3, Spark Hunter Masticore gains indestructible until end of turn. That's funny. The card I just had before that said takes away indestructible, I think, wasn't it? And now one of those cards did somewhere. Yeah, one of those red cards said that. Okay, so there's that guy. Nice Masticore there. And we got a regular planes and a treasure token. Can't get rid of the treasure tokens, huh? They were just too fun. Tome Anima? Anima? I guess it's Anima. 4-drop creature spirit. Tome Anima can't be blocked as long as you've drawn 2 or more cards this turn. Alright, I can see that. Bone Pit Brute again. Staunch Shield Mate, 1-drop creature dwarf soldier, 1/3 power toughness. Keen Glide Master. 2-drop creature human soldier. Pay 3, target creature gains flying until end of turn. That's good. Useful. Death Bloom Thallid, definitely reprint. We don't want to go over that. Porticulous Vine is a reprint, but I think an older reprint. So 1-drop Defender, pay 2, tap it, sacrifice a creature with Defender, draw a card. Okay. Anointed Chorister, already read that one. Magistral Singer, Infernal Scarring. Hunter's Edge. I think I read this. Yep, that's the one where you force it to fight. Okay. Epitaph Golem. 2-drop artifact. Get in there. Can you see it? Come on, come on, come on. There we go. There we go. Epitaph Golem. 5-drop. Creature Golem. Pay 2. Put target card from your graveyard on the bottom of your library. I guess there's a reason for that. Basri's Solidarity. 2-drop. Sorcery. Put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. Another combo with that 1 counter card. Useful. Battle Rattle Shaman, definitely a reprint from one of the other core sets. 4-drop Creature Goblin Shaman. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may have target creature get +2/+0 of turn. So that's useful too. And our rare is Necromentia. Necromentia is a 3-drop sorcery. Choose a card name other than a basic land card name. Search target opponent's graveyard, hand, and library for any number of cards with that name and exile them. That player shuffles their library, then creates a 2/2 black zombie creature token for each card exiled from their hand this way. So essentially, you know what they're playing, and you can get rid of some stuff. So you're not like, oh, well, I don't want you to play that anymore, so I'm going to play this, and you're never going to play this card again. So that would be pretty useful for sure. And Dismal Blackwater. Backwater, I guess. And the Soldier token. Alright. There's that Spined Megalodon again. Already read that one. And Goblin Wizardry. So we'll skip through these. Village Rites. That is a 1-drop instant. As an additional cost to cast this spell, sacrifice a creature, draw 2 cards. Oh, okay. I know where that's going. Status and Training. 2-drop. Enchantment or enchant creature you control. When Status and Training enters the battlefield, draw a card. Enchanted creature gets +1/+0 and has trample. Useful. Pitchburn Devils. 5-drop. When Pitchburn Devils dies, it deals 3 damage to any target. Okay. Okay. Run afoul. 1-drop. Target opponent sacrifices a creature with flying. Okay. Radiant Fountain. This is a reprint, but it's a good one. Land card. When Radiant Fountain enters the battlefield, you gain 2 life, and you can tap it for a colorless mana. Rousing Reed. 3-drop. Enchantment Aura. Enchant creature. When Rousing Reed enters the battlefield, draw 2 cards and discard a card. Enchanted creature gets a +1/+1, has flying. Goblin Arsonist, definitely a reprint from a core set. Maybe farther back than that, but I can't remember. So it's a 1-drop. Goblin Arsonist dies. When it dies, you may have it deal 1 damage to any target. So that's kind of nice. Hellkite Punisher, kind of the same thing as a Footlight Fiend. 7-drop, I can't count. 7-drop. Hellkite Punisher, creature dragon, flying. When you pay 1, Hellkite Punisher gets a +1/+0 until turn. So you can boost this 6/6 flyer, 7-drop. But in the next turn, if it stays out there, you obviously have 7 mana. Maybe not all red, but enough that you can pump this guy to be pretty huge in flying attack if it's going to work out. So not bad. Jeska Elder, 2-drop, creature human monk. Has prowess. Whenever Jeska Elder deals combat damage to a player, you may draw a card. If you do, discard a card. I think I already read that one, so I apologize. Carrion Grub, 4-drop, creature insect. When Carrion Grub gets a +X/+0, where X is the greatest power among creature cards in your graveyard. When Carrion Grub enters the battlefield, mill 4 cards. So that's one way to do it. And our rare is Mastermind Tome. Tome. I always say Tome because it's funny. Mastermind Tome. 2-drop artifact. Put a page counter on. Alright, stop being so dumb. Oh my gosh, it's like, I know I complain about this, so obviously I need to get a new camera, and I'm working on that. I should have one maybe the next time I do a video past this one. Counter on Mastermind Tome, scry 1. Put a page, or you have to tap it to do so. Pay 2, tap it, put a page counter on Mazemind. Mazemind. I don't know why I say Mazemind. Look at the words and read it right. Mazemind Tome. Draw a card. When there are 4 or more page counters on Mazemind Tome, exile it. If you do, you gain 4 life. Okay, cool. I can see that being pretty useful. And our foil is Makeshift Battalion. Alright, I already read that one, so I'm not going to read it again. Bloodfell Caves and Soldier Token. Hope everybody's sticking with me on this video. It's like a first Core 21, and not everybody's probably seen these cards. So I'm just giving you kind of a quick rundown of the ones that are catching my attention as being fairly new, and maybe some reprints from older card sets that maybe some people haven't seen yet because they've only been playing standard. But of course, this one's a reprint. That's cancel. That's classic. Hobble Fiend, already read. Revitalize, definitely a reprint. Drowsing Tyrannod, 2-drop Defender. As long as you control a creature with power 4 or greater, Drowsing Tyrannod can attack as though it didn't have Defender. It's a 3/3, so that could be useful. Deathbloom Thawed, Daybreak Charger. I'm pretty sure this was somewhere, but I don't know what set. 2-drop Unicorn. When Daybreak Charger enters the battlefield, target creature gets +2/+0 until end of turn. Rookie Mistake. 1-drop instant. Until end of turn, target creature gets a +0/+2, and another target creature gets a -2/-0. So you can increase the strength of yours and minimize the power of theirs. I guess toughness is what I was thinking to say. Not that. Mind Rot. You know that's a reprint. We've seen that 100 times. Scorching Dragonfire. This is a reprint, I'm pretty sure. Maybe even from M19. Forgotten Sentinel, 4-drop. Forgotten Sentinel enters the battlefield tapped. It's a 4/3. Selfless Savior, a little puppy dog. We got a 1-drop dog. Sacrifice Selfless Savior. Another target creature you control gains indestructible on a turn. So there's another one of those protect cards. Miscast. Already read that one. Watcher of the Spheres, 2-drop, Bird Wizard, flying. When creature spells you with flying you cast costs 1 less to cast. Alright. Whenever another creature with flying enters the battlefield under your control, Watcher of the Spheres gets a +1/+1 of turn. Nice. And our rare is Vito. I think this is one everybody was trying to go after, so I'm pretty sure he's the one. He wasn't on the list I started reading first, but I think he's a popular one. Vito, Thorn of the Dusk Rose, 3-drop legendary creature vampire cleric. Whenever you gain life, target opponent loses that much life. Yikes. Yeah, there's a reason why this guy's wanted. 5-drop, pay 5, creatures you control gain life until end of turn. So, yeah, this could get ugly real quick. If you can't get him off the field of play and your life link is starting to pile up, that's game quick. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. So that's pretty cool. There's a reason why that's probably a sought-after card. Rugged Highlands and a bird token. Vito, huh? Alright, so what's next? Grim Tutor, some Planeswalkers, an Ugin Planeswalker for sure. Sure Strike, Makeshift Battalion, Alchemist's Gift. This is a 1-drop. Instant, target creature gets a +1/+1 and gains your choice of Death Touch or Lifelink until end of turn. That's useful. Drowsing Tyrannod, already read that one. Short Sword, definitely a reprint from Dominaria. Goblin Arsonist, already read that. Daybreak Charger, so I'm going through a lot of these copies, which is good. It means I can speed through some of these packs. Obsessive Stitcher, it's a 3-drop creature human wizard. Tap it, draw a card, then discard a card. Pay 4, tap it, sacrifice Obsessive Stitcher, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Ooh, yeah, okay, I see what you're putting down. Watcher of the Spheres, that flying one again, already read that one. Carrion Grub, already read that also. And our rare is Containment Priest. So it's a 2-drop human cleric. Has flash. If a non-token creature would enter the battlefield and it wasn't cast, exile it instead. Okay, so non-token. And so that kind of minimizes. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff where people put stuff on the battlefield without casting it. And this would stop my buddy's thing that he likes to do. He likes to use Ilhorg or Ilarg or whatever, the boar that when it comes in and when it attacks, you put a card on the field to play. Yeah, not today. Not with this. So that's a pretty good twist. Uh-oh, I see a really cool card in here. Look, it's so cool. All right, Containment Priest. So we're going to, that was our rare, and our next card is Chandra's Pyreling. So here's one of those showcase foils. So it's the showcase, but it's the foil version. Really cool. So you guys see how the different type of symbolisms up here. The symbol still flame for mountain symbol, but it's just it's white instead of like a darkened in color. And look at all that shininess. Really cool, though. So this one's a Chandra's Pyreling, 2-drop creature elemental lizard. Whenever a source you control deals non-combat damage to an opponent, Chandra's Pyreling gets a +1/+0 and gains double strike until end of turn. So essentially the same thing as Chandra's Spitfire, but doesn't have flying, doesn't get as much on the pumping, but it does get double strike. So now that changes things. So if you do 2 damage, you get a +1/+1, +1/+0. Now it's a 3/3 with double strike sitting for 6. And it's on the ground, so you have to find a way to get it through the enemy or the blockers. But still, You combine this with the Chandra Spitfire and those other decks, it's going to get stupid. People are not going to be very happy. I like it. Cool foil, though. Windscarred Crag and another Soldier token. It looks like I'm hitting at least 3 or 4 minutes every 2 packs, maybe. I speed through these a little bit better. Well, we know what Opt is. Anybody seen Opt? I'm not going to read it. Ignis Kur, a 2-drop elemental dog. Pay 2, Ignis Kur gets a +2/+0 until turn. Staunch Shieldmate, already read that. Keen Glidemaster, already read that. Sanguine Indulgence, 4-drop sorcery. This spell costs 3 less to cast if you've gained 3 or more life this turn. Return up to 2 target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. Ooh, that's nice. Colossal Dreadmaw. Grasp of Darkness, definitely a reprint. I think it was Eldritch Moon or Shadows of Innistrad, maybe? That's where that was from. Or no, Oath of the Gatewatch. Yeah, maybe that's what it was. Anyway, I'm going to read it. Chandra's Magmut, so this is another one of those showcase versions. Not foil, but just a showcase. And that one is a 2-drop creature elemental dog. Tap it, Chandra's Magmut deals 1 damage to target player or planeswalker. It goes along with the non-combat damage. So that's more stuff you can build onto that type of deck. 2-drop Swift Response. Destroy target tapped creature. That's useful. Extremely useful. Wall of Ruins, definitely a reprint. Meteorite, 5-drop artifact. When Meteorite enters the battlefield, it deals 2 damage to any target. Tap it, add 1 mana of any color. I like it. Garruk's Uprising, 3-drop enchantment. When Garruk's Uprising enters the battlefield, if you control a creature with power 4 or greater, draw a card. Creatures you control have trample. Whenever a creature with power 4 or greater enters the battlefield under your control, draw a card. That's nice. Nice. That's a good one. Thrashing Brontodon, reprint, but it's a good card nonetheless. And Teferi's Ageless Insight, 4-drop legendary enchantment. If you would draw a card, except the first one you draw in each of your draw steps, draw 2 cards instead. Ahoy! Alright, I can see that being extremely awesome. And we got an alternate Swamp Land. Pretty cool right there. Check all the neatness, the new style there. Alright. And Basri Ket, a emblem for one of the Planeswalkers. And he is Basri Ket. Feast of Resistance. Pay 2. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. It gains protection from the color of your choice until end of turn. So there's more counters for that one deck. Frantic Inventory. Pay 2. Draw a card. Then draw cards equal to the number of cards named Frantic Inventory in your graveyard. Oh, okay. Burn Bright. One of my favorite cards. Reprint. Blood Glutton. 5-drop. Lifelink. 4/3 creature. Vampire. Track Down. 2-drop. Scry 3. Then reveal the top card of your library. If it's a creature or land card, draw a card. Teferi's Protege, already read that one. Hunter's Edge, already read that one. Wall of Ruins, reprint. Swift Response, already there. Indulging Patrician. 3-drop creature vampire noble. Flying and lifelink. At the beginning of your end step, if you gain 3 or more life this turn, each opponent loses 3 life. Oh, yeah, Vito and this chick together is just stupid. They'll be done in a heartbeat. Of course, it all depends on what your opponent's playing. Tide Skimmer, flying whenever you attack with 2 or more creatures with flying. Draw a card. I read that one, but that's just I forgot. And our rare is Temple of Mystery. Getting those temples out of the way. Temple of Mystery enters the battlefield. Tap. When Temple of Mystery enters the battlefield, scry 1. And Wishcoin Crab foil. All right, Wishcoin Crab. Yay. Thornwood Falls. And a Sapperling token. I don't know. Have I hit any mythics yet? I feel like I'm mythiced out. Or I'm out of mythics. I'm pretty sure I haven't hit one yet. Maybe I have. I'm going to take a quick break and let's just see. I'm going to turn them over. It's faster to look at them. No mythic yet. How many packs am I in? Whew. Come on, mythics. Where you at? Alright. Feat of Resistance. I already went over that one. Frantic Inventory. Burn Bright. Reprint. Rise Again. 5-drop. Sorcery. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. I think I've already went over that one. Snare Spinner. That one. Mask Blackguard. Llanowar Visionary. Prismite again. Duress. Definitely reprint. And Tavern Swindler. I feel like this is definitely a reprint from an older set. Don't know which one it's from. But comment away all you want to. 2-drop creature, Human Rogue. You tap it, pay 3 life, flip a coin. If you win the flip, you gain 6 life. Oh, okay. So you kind of like try to get more life, even though you're going to lose some in the process. Not bad. Unsubstantiate. 2-drop instant. Return target spell or creature to its owner's hand. So I'm guessing it's a counter spell. So you don't necessarily make it. You pay this cost, and you don't. Usually when you counter a spell, it goes in the graveyard. But in this case, you counter that spell. You say returning target spell to their hand, so it just goes back in their hand. Tellurian Kraken. That is a 6-drop. Kraken. Whenever you draw a card, you may pay 1. When you do, you may tap or untap target creature. It's 4/6. And our rare is come on, where are you at? Glorious Anthem. All right. So Glorious Anthem is a 3-drop enchantment. Creatures you control get a +1/+1. I'll probably have to put that in my enchantment deck, my commander deck, just because that's the whole point, is being able to keep my creatures big. And I think I got a full art card back here, so let's see what it is. We've got Cultivate. Oh yeah, that's probably a really nice one. So Cultivate's a pretty popular card. Had some minor value to it at one point. I think some of the older ones are a little higher ended, but this is a pretty cool full extended art or showcase or whichever one it is. I don't know what they are, but Cultivate is a 3-drop card. Sorcery. Search your library for up to 2 basic land cards. Reveal those cards and put one onto the battlefield tapped and the other into your hand. Then shuffle your library. So it's a pretty good one. That one's definitely one to hold on to. I'll put that over here. Jungle Hollow and Zombies. Zombies! Ignis Cur. Staunch Shield Mate. Clean Crash Through. I've already read all these. Most of these are probably going to just skip past because I read them all. Not until we probably get to the Rewind. I believe this is a reprint from another set. I just don't remember which one it is. Unwind was from a previous set, but Rewind I think is way farther back than that. Come on, you've got this. I believe in you. Counter target spell. 4-drop, untap, up to 4 lands. That's nice. So it's almost like Unwind, but a little different. I forget how many Unwind. So 3 lands Unwind does. The cost is less. Skyway Sniper, 1-drop. Elf Archer with Reach, pay 3. Skyway Sniper deals 1 damage to target creature with flying. Alright, cool. Soul Seer, already read that one. And our rare is Mythic Worm, Massacre Worm. Mythic Rare. Massacre Worm. So if you've watched any of my videos in the past, you would have seen that I pulled a Massacre Worm from Marauding Besieged and the foil Massacre Worm from the same pack. Now I've got Massacre Worm reprint from M21. So there we go, folks. Massacre Worm. All right. Had somebody hit me with this on MTG Arena earlier this week. I wasn't too happy about it. Maybe it was just today. So this guy is a 6-drop big old worm creature. When Massacre Worm enters the battlefield, creatures your opponents control get a -2/-2 until end of turn. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, that player loses 2 life. He's a 6/5. So he's pretty disgusting. Very, very aggressive. Very good card. Kind of pricey, but if you can lead into it and you got an opponent like I was to this guy, all the stuff I was building up for my next move, I got kicked in the face because I didn't have anything to... He just smoked me. I had like 6 creatures, so I lost 12 life, plus all my creatures died. It was pretty cool. So there's Massacre Worm. First Mythic on the blocks. All right, we're happy now. We got a Mythic. Woo! Laying in the token. Massacre Worm? Onaki Ogre, definitely a reprint. Defiant Strike, I went over that one. Tome Anima, Drowsing Tyrannod. Yep. Oh, hey, Colossal Dreadmaw, that's a new card, right? I swear it has to be. And Bossery's Acolyte, 4-drop, showcase version. Cat Cleric, lifelink. When Bossery's Acolyte enters the battlefield, put a 1/1 counter on each of up to 2 other target creatures you control. So that's pretty cool. But you can see that it's got a little bit different setup for the showcase version. Those don't look as noticeably different. This one doesn't for some reason, but you can just tell they're different. Infernal Scarring, blah, blah, blah. Already had it. All right. Witch's Cauldron. This is a 1-drop artifact. You pay 2, tap it, sacrifice a creature, you gain 1 life, and draw a card. So that's useful. It's a combination with Witch's Oven. This is a little high pricier to do things, but you get to gain life and draw a card in the process. So That's probably going to get mixed in there with that deck. I don't see why it wouldn't. Leafkin Avenger. 4-drop creature elemental druid. Add a forest for each creature you control with power 4 or greater. Oh, man, I want to get this close to the camera, but I went too high. Can you see it now? And then you're going to pay 8. Leafkin Avenger deals damage equal to its power to target player or planeswalker. So I guess you can pump him up some way, shape, or form, and then like hit people in the face with it. Sanctum of Fruitful Harvest. 3-drop legendary enchantment shrine. At the beginning of your pre-combat main phase, add X mana of any one color, where X is the number of shrines you control. So there's another shrine card, and our rare is. Oh yeah, it's a mythic rare, full extended art. Liliana Waker of the Dead. Now that's the kind of stuff I want to pull, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! That's a good one. So this one is a 4-drop planeswalker, Liliana. Obviously, that's Liliana. You can't mistake who that is. Legendary Planeswalker. Each player, so your first one, you're going to add a loyalty counter. Each player discards a card. Each opponent who can't loses 3 life. Target -3 loyalty counters. Target creature gets a -X until end of turn, where X is the number of cards in your graveyard, so that can get ugly. And -7 of those counters, you get an emblem with, at the beginning of combat on your turn, put target creature card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. It gains haste. Yeah. You don't want her to get to that level, because then it just gets stupid. So there, that's sweet. I like getting the full art mythics. That's great. I'm super pumped about that. Woo! Snare Spider. Foil. We'll take that. Foil and that. I think get some good stuff out of that pack. All right. Hitting them now. Hitting them now. 2 mythics back to back. Library Larcenist. Already did that one. Unlucky Ogre. Man. I'm just going to have to shuffle through these a little faster. I don't think I did that one. Ornery Dilophosaur. Ornery Dilophosaur. 4-drop creature dinosaur Death Touch. Whenever Ornery Dilophosaur attacks, if you control a creature with power 4 or greater, Ornery Dilophosaur gets +2/+2 until turn. So they're bringing the power 4 or greater stuff back. This was an option back in Ixalan, or Rivals of Ixalan for some stuff, I think. But I never really saw a lot of use. But now they're putting a lot of cards in there with that power 4 or greater thing. Silent Dart, definitely a reprint, so I'm not going to read it, but there's the Silent Dart. Traitorous Greed. 4-drop sorcery, green control of target creature until end of turn. Untap that creature, it gains haste until end of turn. Add 2 mana of any one color. Oh, okay, so I know where that's going to go. Alpine Houndmaster. 2-drop human wizard or warrior. When Alpine Houndmaster enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a card named Alpine Watchdog and or card named Ignis Cur. Reveal them. Put them into your hand, then shuffle your library. When Alpine Houndmaster attacks, it gets a +X/+0 until end of turn, where X is the number of other attacking creatures. Alright, okay. Malefic Scythe. 2-drop artifact equipment. Malefic Scythe enters the battlefield with a soul counter on it. Equipped creature gets a +1/+1 for each soul counter on Malefic Scythe. Malefic Scythe. Whenever equipped creature dies, put a soul counter on Malefic Scythe. That's a hard one to say when you're thinking some other words. Equip 1. So, whenever it dies, yeah, so that's not bad. I mean, granted, you might be able to use it to sacrifice your own creatures, sack them, and pump this up, and just start, putting on whatever creature you want is going to be huge. So, that might be something fun to look into. Doing token base, because, you can sacrifice your other creatures, but if you sacrifice tokens, you're not losing your only asset to cards. If you sacrifice actual permanents that can come back onto the field of play or can be used, it kind of, I don't know, that's the way I look at it. Tokens seem to be a better efficient option for this type of setup. Maybe I'll dig into that a little more. And our rare is See the Truth. 2-drop sorcery. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put one of those cards into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. If this spell was cast from anywhere other than your hand, put each of those cards into your hand instead. Oof. Okay, now. Larcenist. Yep. 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 Sanctum of Shattered Heights, 3-drop. Legendary enchantment Shrine. Pay 1, discard a land card or shrine card. Sanctum of Shattered Heights deals X damage to target creature or planeswalker, where X is the number of shrines you control. There's no shrine. Teferi's Tutelage. When Teferi's Tutelage enters the battlefield, draw a card, then discard a card. Whenever you draw a card, target opponent mills 2 cards. Yuck. Liliana's Devotee. Zombies you control get a +1/+0 at the beginning of your end step. If a creature died this turn, you may pay 2 if you do create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. Useful for Liliana's Devotee. And our rare is Garruk's Harbinger. That is a 3-drop creature beast, hexproof from black. Whenever Garruk's Harbinger deals combat damage to a player or planeswalker, look at that many cards from the top of your library. You may reveal a creature card or a Garruk planeswalker card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library anywhere. Not bad. That's pretty useful. I like when you can search your deck, or at least get a draw to find something. Kind of like a mild tutor. Mild tutor. Destructive Tampering. Secure the Scene. Exile target non-land permanent. Its controller creates a 1/1 soldier creature token. Citizen Training. Achieve creature control. I think I already did that one. Fetid Imp. It's a 2-drop creature flying. Pay 1. Fetid Imp gains death touch until end of turn. It's a 1/2. Garruk's Gorehorn. I read that. Return of Nature. Skeleton Archer. Anointed Corsator. Skyway Sniper. Went over that one. Riddle Form. That's a reprint. We know all that guy. How he works. Reprint in the last couple sets. I still can't remember which one this is. I feel like it should be. Maybe it's core set 19 that it came from. Anyway, it's a reprint. Angelic Ascension. 2-drop. Exile target creature or planeswalker its controller creates a 4/4 white angel creature token with flying. And our rare is Gadrak the Crown Scourge. So we got a 3-drop legendary creature dragon flying. Gadrak the Crown Scourge can't attack unless you control 4 or more artifacts. At the beginning of your end step, create a treasure token for each non-token creature that died this turn. So there's how you get your artifacts back. And a mountain card. Can't forget the old mountain. I don't know why I put that there. Rambunctious Mutt. 5-drop creature dog. When Rambunctious Mutt enters the battlefield, destroy target artifact or enchantment an opponent controls. Capture Sphere. Flash. 4-drop when enchant creature. So it's an enchantment card. When Capture Sphere enters the battlefield, tap enchanted creature. Enchanted creature doesn't untap during its controller's untap step. Anaki Ogre. Celestial Enforcer. Pay 2, tap it. Tap target creature. Activate this building only if you control a creature with flying. Yeah. Yep. Titanic Growth, reprint. Basra's Acolyte, another Shat, Infernal Scarring. Roaming Ghostlight, 5-drop flying. I think I read this one. Maybe not. 5-drop flying. When Roaming Ghostlight enters the battlefield, return up to 1 target non-spirit creature to its owner's hands. 3/2. Shock. That's a shock. Falcon Adept, 4-drop. When Falcon Adept enters the battle, when it attacks, create a 1/1 white bird creature token flying that's tapped and attacking. Oh, that's nice. Nice. Sanctum of Stone Fangs, 2-drop legendary enchantment shrine. At the beginning of your pre-combat main phase, each opponent loses X life and you gain X life, where X is the number of shrines you control. Get shrine heavy. Waker of the Waves, 7-drop creature whale. Creatures your opponents control get a -1/-0. Pay 2, discard Waker of Waves. Look at the top 2 cards from your library. Put one of them into your hand and the other into your graveyard. It's kind of a weird pay to get rid of such a big creature. Pay 2 and you're trying to get the luck of the draw on the top of your deck. So, alright, whatever. Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. And another Gadrak. Okay, so I have duplicates back to back in this box, which is really weird. So I'm not gonna read Gadrak, but I got another one of him. Yeah, I've been picking these packs from wherever these stacks are, and you saw me stack them out of the box and restack them a couple times, so they weren't ever in order. But it's just funny that first one, Sanctum of All or whatever, first 2 packs, same exact rare. Then this one, same exact rares back to back. Like, okay, is this gonna happen again? Why don't you do that for the Liliana? I'll take that. Burn Bright, Rambunctious Mutt, Capture Sphere, Crypt Lurker. That one doesn't sound like a red. When 4-drop, when Crypt Lurker enters the battlefield, you may sacrifice a creature or discard a creature card. If you do, draw a card. I may have read that one. I apologize. Turn to Nature, Anointed Corsator, Master's Acolyte. I see a foil back there. Vern or Wingmare, creature Pegasus, 3-drop flying. Non-creature spells cost 1 less to cast. Non-creature spells cost 1 more to cast. Ooh. Rewind again. Silver's Moat Ghoul. Silver's Moat. I can't even say it. 3-drop creature zombie vampire. At the beginning of your end step, if you gain 3 or more life this turn, return Silver's Moat Ghoul from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Pay 2, sacrifice Silver's Moat Ghoul, draw a card. Weird creature name. And Grim Tutor. There it is, folks. Bazinga! Not the full art. Would like to have that, plus being the foil, but I'll take it. Grim Tutor. It's a 3-drop sorcery. Search your library for a card. Put that card into your hand, then shuffle your library. You lose 3 life. So you get to go find something you really need. You have to lose 3 life, so hopefully you're still hanging in there. But it's nonetheless, these types of tutor cards are huge to have. We do have a foil though, and it is Epitaph Golem. I already read that one, so nice pretty foil there. Swamp and a Goblin Wizard. Goblin Wizard! Now we just need to get Ugin. Maybe a couple other ones, but Ugin. Get that guy. Alpine Watchdog. I read that one. Voldarian Arcanist reprint. Liliana Steward. So we already went over that guy. I think it was his. Was it Steward? I don't know. Anyway, so this is the showcase version of that card. It's a 1-drop creature zombie. Tap it. Liliana Steward. Sacrifice it. Target opponent discards a card. Activate its ability only anytime you get a source. So you could put a bunch of these in there and do the sacrifice thing, but put that 1 artifact on this guy prior to doing so. That would be pretty useful. Scorching Dragonfire, Forgotten Sentinel, Warded Battlements, Frost Breath, Furor of the Bitten, another Sanctum, Sanctum of Tranquil Light, 1-drop, Legendary Enchantment Shrine. Pay 6, tap target creature. This ability costs 1 less to 1 less to activate for each shrine you control. Archfiend's Vessel, 1-drop creature human cleric with lifelink. When Archfiend's Vessel enters the battlefield, if it entered from your graveyard or you cast it from your graveyard, exile it. If you do, create a 5/5 black demon creature token with flying. So, that's pretty cool. Twin Blade Assassins, 5-drop. Creature Elf Assassin. At the beginning of your end step, if a creature died this turn, draw a card. And our rare is Eldar, mythic rare, Eldar Gargaroth, 5-drop. Creature Beast, Vigilance, Reach, and Trample. So when Elder, come on now, get in there, get in there. You do what you gotta do. Get it, get it! Oh my gosh, come on. Seriously, do I have to like make it? I have to force you to zoom? Eldar Gargaroth. So he's a Vigilance, Reach, Trample Beast creature. Whenever Eldar Gargaroth attacks or blocks, choose 1. Create a 3/3 green beast creature token, gain 3 life, or draw a card. 6/6. Not bad. And a dark cat creature. It almost looks like a dog when you look at it like. You look at it wrong, it looks like a dog with a big. I don't know, it's funny. And a bunch of smut. Sky Scanner reprint. Gale Swooper. Flying when Gale Swooper enters a battlefield, target creature. Yeah, I already did that one. Life Goes On. Wishcoin Crab. Spellgorger Weird. Vern Wingmare. Read that one. Twin Blade Assassins. Read that one. Corian Dryad. Already read that one. And our rare is Ghostly Pilferer. 2-drop. Creature Spirit Rogue. Alright. Whenever Ghostly Pilferer becomes untapped, you may pay 2. If you do, draw a card. Whenever an opponent casts a spell from anywhere other than their hand, draw a card. Discard a card. Ghostly Pilferer can't be blocked this turn. Not bad. Not bad, not bad. Watchdog, Artist, Bone Pit Brood, Concordia Pegasus, Death Bloom Thou, Titanic Growth, Return to Nature, Grasp of Darkness. Alright. Invigorating Surge. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control, then double the number 1/1 counters on that creature. Oof. Yeah, that's huge. That's a good one. Malphus Scythe. Burlfist Oak. So this is the one that's got the whole counter thing. So, maybe it's not counter. Hold on a second. So, 4-drop, Burlfist Oak. Whenever you draw a card, Burlfist Oak gets a +2/+2 until the turn. Now, there's not a lot of green that how you do and draw one, but if you throw green in there for this combo and you do heavy draw deck, you can make this guy pretty gnarly. Now, unfortunately, he doesn't have anything to go with him, but I'm sure you could find ways around it. I'm talking like trample, lifelink things that would make sense to beef up a creature to swing with, you know, to have this option to beef him up by your drawing. So, I mean, I guess what I think about, he's around the field of play. You draw a card at your upkeep, he automatically is a 4/5 right off the bat. And then you draw again, he's a 6/7. And then if you can put something on him, then that's pretty impressive. Alright. So, that's that guy. And our rare is Transmogrify again. So I'm not going to read it because we already got one of those. That's a bummer. Bummer! Figure if you're going to give me a duplicate, you might as well make it the alternate version of the card, right? Right? Is that too much to ask? Nothing. All these are repeats. Radiant Fountain. That's good. Speed up the video a little bit more. Fungal Rebirth. 3-drop. Instant. Return target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. If a creature died this turn, create 2 1/1 green sapling creature tokens. Okay, cool. I like that. Aven Gagglemaster. Gagglemaster. Creature, bird, warrior, flying. Whenever Aven Gagglemaster enters a battlefield, you gain 2 life for each creature you control flying. Oh, okay. Okay. Eliminate. That's one of those popular ones. Pay 2, destroy target creature or planeswalker with converted mana cost 3 or less. Nice. And Peer into the Abyss. So this is a 7-drop. 7, mind you. Look at all those faces. Can you see them all? There's like 17 faces in here. More than that, probably. But sorcery. Target player draws. Oh, come on, man. Really? Let's go. We're on the rare here. We want to see nothing but the card. I don't know why it's having so much trouble focusing on the card. I shouldn't have to have it that close. I think it's the glare. Target player draws cards equal to half the number of cards in their library and lose half their life. Round up each time. Ew, that's not nice. It's kind of a jerk move. Revitalize, Library Arcanist, Ordinary Arcanist Gift, Finishing Blow, destroy target creature or planeswalker, 5-drop, Short Sword, Daybreak, Rookie Mistake, Unleash the Fury, Unleash Fury, 2-drop, just double the power of target creature until end of turn. Yikes. Imagine doing that with Fling, man. So you get Fling set up, you have something already beefed up, like in some cases, whether it's your Flourishing Fox or like I was liking to do with the cycling option with the I forget what he is, but I think it's Cycle. I'm pretty sure it's Cycle with him too. But he goes up a +2 and he doesn't have anything special. He's got double strike or first strike or something, but just pump him up, do this, double the power, and then Fling, and that might be game. So cool. I like that. Let's see if I can jank combo that one just for fun, huh? Huh? Yeah, you think? And Epitaph Golem again. And Eliminate again. Cool. I like getting doubles those. And our rare is Peer into the Abyss. Back to back. Did I not just do a Peer? It's right there. That's 3 now. I've had back to back of the same rares. You can see it on the video. I'm not faking it. This is crazy, man. The only difference is there's a foil on the back of this one. Lofty Denial. Instant. Counter target spell unless its controller pays 1. If you control a creature with flying, counter that spell unless its controller plays 4 instead. Oh, man. Oh, man. 3 times. 3 times I've had back-to-back rares. Wow. That's strange. Steward again. I don't know why I put down I have one of them. Iron Rot. Tormod's Crypt again. Face Fetters. 4-drop. Oh, my knee is stiff. Face Fetters, 4-drop enchant permanent. When Face Fetters enters the battlefield, you gain 4 life. Enchanted permanent can't attack or block, and its activated abilities can't be activated unless they're mana abilities. Okay. Silver Smote Ghoul, and our rare is Pursued Whale. 7-drop creature whale. When Pursued Whale enters the battlefield, each opponent creates a 1/1 red pirate creature token with this creature can't block, and creatures you control attack each combat if able. Yeah! Spells your opponents cast that target Persuaded Whale cost 3 more to cast. Oh, that's fun. Find a way to get this guy out cheap and just pretty much make them have to do... they're not going to be able to do much to you if it's going to cost 3 more. And then they have to attack you with their small guys, and your whale can just kick them in the face. The only thing that's going to change that is that they're able to throw Death Touch on there, which is doable. But I'm saying that would be fun to mess around with. Here, you must attack my giant whale. Oh man, I have to attack the whale? Yes, shut up. Did I read Sanguine Indulgence? Yeah. Oh, I got a foil back there, that's for sure. Unleash Fury. I already read that one. Man, these cards are all dinged up in the corner. That's horrible. I hate when cards are dinged up. Canopy Stalker. Canopy Stalker must be blocked if able. When Canopy Stalker dies, you gain 1 life for each creature that died this turn. Okay. Barrelfist Oak, and our rare is Scavenging Ooze. That is a 2-drop Ooze card. Pay a forest, exile target card from a graveyard. If it was a creature card, put a 1/1 counter on Scavenging Ooze, and you gain 1 life. And Aven Gagglemaster. Blood Glutton, lifelink 4/3, track down. Run afoul, I think I read that one. Target opponent sacrifices a creature flying. Chandra's Powerling. Yep, that's that one. Dire Fleet Warmonger. Orc Pirate, 3-drop at the beginning of combat on your turn. You may sacrifice another creature. If you do, Dire Fleet Warmonger gets +2/+2, gains trample until turn. Reign of Revelation. 4-drop, draw 3 cards, then discard a card. And our rare is Primal Might. That's a pretty cool looking card. I would like to get the full art of that one and a foil. X cost. Target creature you control gets +X/+X until turn. Then it fights up to 1 target creature you don't control. Okay. Okay. Said that a couple times, but that's my intrigue. Okay, like, sounds like I could use that somewhere. Not gonna lie, based on what I've gotten so far, I feel like this box has kind of been a bust. Got some okay stuff, but I feel like I'm still missing the hype, you know? Falconer Adept, 4-drop. Whenever Falconer Adept attacks. Nah, I read that guy. Sorry. Cultivate. See, there's the regular one. See? So weird, because I swear this Cultivate, was it not a rare? Yeah. That's strange. So I don't understand how they do in that. So, got Cultivate here. That's an uncommon. That's pretty obvious. And then we got Cultivate in this version. It's a rare. It's gold. I'm pretty sure. Put them right next to each other, and they're two different colors, and it's the same card. What the heck, man? What the heck? Is something a reprint, or they just do it that way because they're like, well, this is a special looking card, so we're gonna call it rare. I'm like, it's the same card. Angelic Ascension and Double Vision for our rare. Whenever you cast, it's a 5-drop enchantment. So whenever you cast your first instant or sorcery spell each turn, copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. That sounds fun. Burn Bright foil. I've got this foil from the original set it came out. I think it's Ravnica Allegiance is what that one's from. Still cool though. This is a lot of bright colors on this with all the tattoos on the face and the eyes. It's a really neat foil. I like that one. Oh yeah, and a Forest Special Edition. Oh no! Look, you can see my shorts. We got Cancel, we got Hobble Fiend, Revitalize, Blood Glutton, Pride Malkin, Cage Zombie, Spellgore Druid, Radiant Fountain. Oh, Truffle Snout. I don't know if I've read this one. 3-drop. When Truffle Snout enters the battlefield, choose one, put a 1/1 counter on Truffle Snout, or you gain 4 life. Finishing Blow. Pestilent Haze, 3-drop, sorcery, choose one. All creatures get a -2/-2 until turn, or remove 2 loyalty counters from each planeswalker. Yeah, that's fun. Griffin Airy, 2-drop enchantment. At the beginning of your end step, if you gain 3 or more life this turn, create a 2/2 white Griffin creature token with flying. Okay. Havoc Jester. Pretty sure this is a reprint. Can't be positive, I'm pretty sure it is. 5-drop Creature Devil. Whenever you sacrifice a permanent, Havoc Jester deals 1 damage to any target. And a rare is another Containment Priest, so I've got 2 of those now. And Sweet Plains and a token. So I've definitely got more than enough duplicates, for sure. This is the truth. Fungal Rebirth, Experimental Overload, Loreskull Kotal, that's a preprint. Whenever you draw a card, put a 1/1 counter on Loreskull Kotal, and it's 3-drop, 2/2, so that's good, it's a nice one. And Animal Sanctuary, land card. Tap it for colorless mana, pay 2, tap it, put a 1/1 counter on target bird, cat, target bird, cat, dog, goat, ox, or snake. And there we go. Alright. We're just about there, folks. What is it, 5 left? 5 left, okay. Well, cross your fingers for maybe we'll snag one of those Ugins these last few packs. That would be great. If not, no big deal. Alright, Turn to Slag. I don't think I had this one. I feel like I've read almost all these. Alright. So Turn to Slag we have is a 5-drop sorcery. Turn to Slag deals 5 damage to target creature. Destroy all equipment attached to that creature. Ugh. Yeah, that'll anger some people. Secure the Scene. Exile target non-land permanent. Its controller creates a 1/1 white soldier creature token. See that one right there? Okay. Reprint. Destructive Tampering, already read. Ordinary Dilophosaur. Village Rites. They already did that one. So, yep. That's the sacrifice creature. Teferi's Protege. Alternate art, or not alternate art, but the showcase version. Sabertooth Mauler. Yeah, maybe I didn't read this one. 4-drop creature cat. At the beginning of your end step, if a creature died this turn, put a 1/1 counter, +1/+1 counter on Sabertooth Mauler and untap it. Shockskis, Swift Response, and Sanctum of Calm Waters. So this one is going to be your blue Sanctum. I may have read it, I don't know. I think I've read almost all of them, but just in case, 4-drop Legendary Enchantment Shrine. At the beginning of your pre-combat main phase, you may draw X cards, where X is the number of shrines you control. If you do, discard a card. Teferi's Tutelage. Enchantment. 3-drop enchantment. When Teferi's Tutelage enters the battlefield, draw a card, then discard a card. Whenever you draw a card, target opponent mills 2 cards. Yeah, I think I read that one too. And Liliana's Devotee, you already read that one. Alright, for our rare, we have the plain Liliana Mythic Rare. So now we've got the extended art version and the regular one out of the same box. 2 mythics. Surprising. I'm not going to read her. We already went over what she did, but we'll go to the next card. It's just a Thornwood Falls and a filler card. Surprising. Not surprised. I don't know. Say the word surprising a lot like I'm shocked. But I've already had 3 back-to-back duplicates, and I think there's 2 other duplicates in here as well, as far as the rares are concerned, which you're going to have anyway, but just the fact that I had back-to-back those, that was crazy. 3 of them. There's still a chance. At least 2 possibilities of a back-to-back copy of the rare card. If not at least 1. Alright. Down, fit it in, Shockskis, Swift, and Dub. And Sanctum, Tranquil Light, 1-drop, and Legendary Enchantment. Shrine. Pay 6, tap target creature. This ability costs 1 less to activate for each shrine you control. Siege Striker, 3-drop creature human soldier, double strike. When Siege Striker attacks, you may tap any number of untapped creatures you control. Siege Striker gets a +1/+1 end turn for each creature tapped this way. I like that. That's pretty cool. Volcanic Geyser, X cost, instant spell, 2 mountains and any X you want to pay. Volcanic Geyser does X damage to any target. So there's a big bust to the face. And our rare is Subira Tulzidi Caravaner. There's a lot of stuff there. Anywho, she's a legendary human soldier creature, costs 3 to play with haste. Pay 1, another target creature with power 2 or less can't be blocked this turn, and pay 2, then tap her, discard your hand until end of turn. Whenever a creature you control with power 2 or less deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. That's not bad. I like that. Rugged Highlands and a Beast token. Alright, here's a moment of truth. Let's see if I can get a Subira in any of these 4 packs. Maybe they won't be back to back, but let's see. I almost thought I got another one of those 1 red cards creatures. Garruk's Great Gorehorn. I think I already got one of those earlier. Gloom Sour, Spellforger Weird, Radiant Fountain, Fishing Blow. These are all already went over these. Pestilent Haze. Pretty sure I went over that one too. Yep, the loyalty counters. So that one's already been over. Dire Fleet Warmonger already did. Reign of Revelation. Draw 3 cards. And our rare is Liliana's Standard Bearer, the showcase version. That one, pretty cool. A lot of nice dark purples there attached to this card. It's a 3-drop creature zombie knight and has flash ability. When Liliana's Standard Bearer enters the battlefield, draw X cards, where X is the number of creatures that died under your control this turn. So I guess if you can board wipe, or just, I don't know, I guess if your card died under your control this turn. So I guess you wouldn't want to be board wiping, but I guess if you get rid of all your creatures, sack them for stuff, put them in there, you can draw that many cards. So there's stuff that you can do. Let's just put it that way. Mountain and another Beast token. There's the duplicate. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, so I have a chance to get another Liliana Standard Bearer, or the Subiri again. We will see. Now Sage, 2 all runs. And a Kitesail Freebooter, definitely a reprint from Ixalan. Not going to read it because y'all should know what that one is. Shipwreck Dowser. 5-drop Prowess card. I'm pretty sure I read this one right too. Conclave Mentor, got to that one already. And our rare Mythic is another Elder Gargaroth. So now I've got another duplicate. That's the second one I've gotten in this box. A lot of duplicates. Jungle Hollow and a Knight token. Alright, last pack of this box. Well, if we could only pull the Ugin. Well, I got Grim Tutor, so I guess you can't have everything, right? Yeah, I can have whatever I want! Alright. Slay, Locked Denial, Celestial Enforcer. Pretty sure I already hit all these. Even if I didn't, this is no big deal. Oh, I think you just saw there's a foil back here. It's a foil Planeswalker. Well, we'll get to it in a second. Alright, so we've got Furious Rage, Arise, already read that one. Unsubstantiate, already read that one. Riddle Form, of course, and our rare is Hooded Blightfang. That is the 3-drop. Heard this one's pretty decent too. Hooded Blightfang, 3-drop creature snake with Death Touch. Zoom in there, come on you. Don't you see that? Ah, there it is, Death Touch. Whenever a creature you control with Death Touch attacks, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Whenever a creature you control with Death Touch deals damage to a Planeswalker, destroy that Planeswalker. So this one would combo with Veto also because of the life gain. Oof. Oof. That's pretty sweet. Not bad at all. And there it is. Basri Kent. So I do have the emblem for this guy, but he's the foil. So we got a foil Planeswalker here. 3-drop. Legendary Planeswalker Basri. You plus him up 1, you get to put a +1/+1 counter on up to 1 target creature. It gains indestructible in a turn. Not bad. -2, whenever 1 or more non-token creatures attacks this turn, create that many 1/1 white soldier creature tokens that are tapped and attacking. Ooh, pretty dirty there. And -6, you get an emblem with, at the beginning of combat on your turn, create a 1/1 white soldier creature token. Then put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. Yeah, that's disgusting. That'll be useful. Don't know if I'm going to do anything with it, but possibly. So we didn't get Ugin, but we did get a handful of decent things. We got a showcase version of Liliana the Standard Bearer, a foil Chandra's Pyreling showcase version. Let's see, Liliana Waker of the Dead showcase, or extended art, Cultivate extended art. So the ones are just those showcase editions. We got a Bazri Kett foil Planeswalker. Some other foils in here as well, along with, let's pull out the good stuff, an Elder Gargaroth, another Liliana regular version. Some of these other ones I'm sure are pretty decent, but I couldn't tell you for sure which ones are better than others. The second Elder Gargaroth, the Grim Tutor, of course. Two of those guys, I don't know if they're the greatest, but Massacre Worm. Glorious Anthem's pretty good. Veto's pretty good. I might be missing some. I haven't got a chance to check all of them all, and the Double Sanctum of all. So we got some pretty good stuff, I think. Hopefully the totals show better for that matter. Hopefully I get over about $120, $125 in card value. If I don't, no big deal. It's still box opening, and it was fun for me. I hope it was fun for you. And we will catch you on the next video. Probably going to be a bundle with some collector packs and maybe a pre-release kit. Not sure, pre-release pack. So one of those things I'm going to do in the next video after this. I'm still going to be pushing out for the some giveaways and here and there, but you'll get the updates. So thank you for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one. Deuces.